Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market, made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
The material presented in this commercial is provided for informational purposes only and is based upon information that is considered to be reliable. This material is not intended as an offer or solicitation for the purchase or sale of any security or other financial instrument. Securities or other financial instruments mentioned in this material are not suitable for all investors. Any opinions expressed herein are given in good faith, are subject to change without notice, and are only intended at the moment of their issue as conditions quickly change. Phil, a regular guest on Bloomberg Canada's Money Talk, with a recent public platform average over 100% annual gains, said, "Don't gamble with your investments, be the house, not the gambler." At philstockworld.com, a top stock market investment site in the U.S. and ranked most influential stock market professional with almost 500,000 Twitter followers. Visit www.philstockworld.com for more information.
Welcome to the Hemp Boca Show, everyone. We're here live at downtown Delray, the heart of Delray Gallery.
Beautiful gallery.
Beautiful gallery. We have such a wonderful show ahead of us. You guys got to wait till the end of the show. He is such a hero. If you hear the story, you're going to be astonished. He is such a hero. What happened Friday night after our dinner up in PJ National. So we've got a great show going on.
We had to throw that out there already.
No, it's not a funny story, but
No.
it is very, it's sad, but it's with a good ending.
Yeah, I like to think so.
Well, welcome.
So every time I walk into this studio, I never get used to it. There's just the art, the beautiful the art that's here, the artist, and you walk down this hallway, and they're at work, and they're just creative, and they're coming up, and I can't draw a straight line with a ruler for the life of me.
Right.
And it's like,
well, your mind works different from theirs.
I can look at
your mind works different from mine.
This looks very complicated.
Well, you're an IT guy, so you're like a computer geek.
No, there's a difference between IT guy and a geek.
I know.
There's a huge difference.
I'm stereotyping. I apologize for that. Hold on.
Good. It's a lot of proud geeks. I know.
You're messing up the table runner. But we've got to...
Come on. Look.
I'm so excited. Our new product just launched, just came out.
Yeah.
Our Balanced Sport line. We've got... What is this? Butter.
The body
butter.
Body butter moisturizer.
It smells so nice. It's really soft scented. And you got... Hi, Matthew.
It's very you can tell it's very concentrated.
You got to show it to the camera. You got to show it to the viewers.
See? Body butter, people.
Which camera are we on?
Doesn't matter. Yeah, body butter. You get to see the cap. You get to see the container.
And here, try it.
Right?
Try it on your hands.
It smells like a vanilla, it's very good.
It's like a souffle.
So let me ask you this, because you're like the pro.
Yes.
Body butter, is it the key word's body, like anywhere?
Yes.
Really?
The whole body.
Yeah. Face?
Yes,
Is this good for face or no?
What is body?
I know.
What?
Hey, come on.
He's a man.
It's all body cream.
All over body cream.
And I love it.
Like it says.
I'm anxious to try these. Listen, you get the hair growth shampoo
conditioner.
Anagain, people.
CBD and Anagain. For people who don't know what Anagain is an ingredient that's designed for hair growth, and it's made of organic sprout peas, and that is proven to reactivate hair growth by directly targeting, the dermal papilla.
It's all good.
Papilla.
Folks, we're
getting into a medical area.
Cells that has the key ingredients to hair growth.
I gotta say it. I say, listen, we've been in the show for a while, and one of my favorite things about Jean is she gets tongue tied. So, and it's funny. It's really funny. And then she's just, she makes you laugh. She does make you laugh. So Jean actually came up with the idea of having a segment where I'm going to choose
changed my mind.
A few words, and it's going to be, can Jean pronounce these words?
Sort of, is that like texting with Jean?
Like a tongue
I have a problem with that too.
Gary, come on.
It's like tongue-tied.
Where am I supposed to
We're having the Jean tongue-tied segment.
Okay.
Now, can I ask you a question about that body butter?
Sure.
Can you use that for like a massage?
Absolutely. No.
Oh,
well, this we have
What a question.
CBD massage with ointment oil. But that you can also just massage. But it's luxurious.
It's
really
nice.
luxurious.
Yes.
Anointing.
That's
Anoint.
nice.
CBD, that's nice.
CBD.
You just like throw it at somebody like that?
Massage and anointing oil.
Anointing.
This will
oil.
last a long time.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And is that something you use just cold like that, or do you warm it up?
Dawn.
It's up to you. You can, but I wouldn't suggest it with CBD because when CBD heats up, it loses a lot of the strains.
Oh,
And then we have the 500 milligram
500
herbal
milligram.
drops. We have 250 as well, but we just brought
These are
them the same.
our new no THC line
Right.
of the 0.01% THC.
I have to be honest with you. I wasn't sure about the sprays, but something, when we got them in,
I love
this
that.
is very convenient.
It is.
You're looking at this is
It's a
52
travel.
milligrams of CBD, and it's a spray, and you can travel with it. It's very convenient,
May
and it
I?
lasts a long time.
And you know
by the
what?
way.
And Chris is gonna test this on air right now.
You kind of want to shoot for his mouth, though, for sure, because I don't know if his ear will be able to tell us.
What's the difference in delivery on the spray? What's the difference between the spray and the tincture and delivery?
Well, this has a little bit of flavor to it.
Ooh.
But second,
Don, you may want to try this. This has no THC, no coconut oil. This has hemp seed oil.
Yes, this is hemp seed oil. This is not coconut oil
As a
in any of the
carrier.
products.
Right.
Nice shot, Jean.
So sorry.
Sprays it all over my left cheek, Dawn. And I'm half an inch away, and she's still got the left side
I
of my cheek.
can't see. You didn't turn all
And
the
we
way.
thought texting and talking was a problem, but
Right here's gonna have numbness and stuff. Whatever's gonna go on over here. No,
your
but
cheek's going to be so relaxed in a half
I
hour.
know. He's not going to be able to speak.
there's
It's
gonna be
so
no
nice.
anxiety like right here, just only right here.
Oh, and also, we have Miss Karen Rayner. Thank you for being here. She's a CEO of
for having me.
Interventionist.
Yes.
Here, she's a CEO founder of the Inner Circle Network. Welcome.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much.
It's nice to have you.
Thanks
You
for
look-
having me.
Love the colors on you.
Thank you so much. A little
Very
purple,
nice.
my signature color.
Yeah.
I
Very,
remember
very
that.
nice.
I love
I
it.
remember that.
I love it.
But yeah, so this
Oh, is that your
has
phone?
a
That is my phone.
pretty wild,
I actually have a case, and they're calling on a consult, so I may have to step out for a few
Pretty-
seconds.
Okay.
pretty nice taste.
Yes, actually, and that was one of the things that we had talked about.
Mm-hmm.
As an
flavors.
interventionist, making
Right.
sure that people are educated and understanding the no THC, that this is not a hallucinogenic product. This is a medicinal product.
Right.
And so that's one of the things
Right.
that we had talked about was the taste of the product.
Right.
It's strong, and you had mentioned and said that it's not about the taste.
Right.
But this actually is palatable.
Yes.
So you
I
like
like
this? I know
this
you like
one.
sweets. You were
Yes.
talking about creating something with
Yeah.
sweetness
So
in it
we-
that has
you know,
a little like.
when we-
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I
No.
don't mean to interrupt you. I always do this.
It's all good.
I wanted to, the viewers and listeners to, get a little bio from you. So just please tell us
Sure.
a little bit about your background.
Well, I have been an interventionist since 2005, a certified intervention professional, which means that we are certified out of the Pennsylvania State Board. I have the company that I started back in 2005 called the Circle of Care Consultants, and I provide assistance for folks that are struggling with addiction, substance use disorders, dual diagnosis, mental health issues, really just about anything that someone's struggling with, failure to launch for young adults, anxiety, stress, accidental addiction, gosh, so many things.
So everything that has to do with addiction?
Yeah, addiction and mental health, pretty much anything in that realm.
Hand in hand.
I also do some therapeutic consulting for educational consultants where they're helping kids that are having troubles in schools, bullying, autism, educational learning disorders, and we try to help them place across the country
what about,
and make sure that they're safe.
Young adults who are kind of introverted and they're just not ready for the world?
Yep. About building their self-esteem, and you know, and showing them a path to follow their passion, because that's really what will avoid them stepping into the realm of using drugs and alcohol to kind of cope with life and the things that they're not comfortable with. And
yeah, there are a lot of children that are inverted. They're home, sitting home, playing video games, and they're chatting on their. It's like their comfort zone on the computer.
Well, and that could actually turn into an addiction. And that's why now you see, I think I don't know if it's the entire internet, but I know I have an Apple phone, and Apple now sends you a report. This is how many hours you're on. This is how long you've been on the internet. And that was all really, I think, kind of the basis, because so many people were abusing tech. And kids would go home from school and game for 11 hours. And
And you see in restaurants, I mean, here in Delray and Boca, a family outing at a dinner table.
The art of conversation is lost.
Everyone is on, their heads are on their phone, and there's no one talking to each other.
And a lot has to do with educating the parents too. You know what? It's so. I hate to say that it's new, because it's not really new, but it still is to society a new tool, and we're all so driven to have that instant gratification. You know, the phone rings and immediately you go to check who it is. I mean, now my watch tells me when my phone is ringing. So it's that technology that's taken away the art of interaction. It has done something to the core, and also, you know, for kids to learn what proper social interaction is, what manners are, what, you know, the guidelines of a conversation.
Right.
They have a real hard time just following and paying attention, because if it doesn't come at them in bullet flashpoints, you know, they've lost interest.
Right. You as a professional, I mean, what do you think that you would say to parents out there that, I mean, that you see in public, that they're sitting with their whole family and everyone's on their phone?
Yeah.
And they're eating, they're picking their food.
I think it begins really with the parenting skills. And the problem, and that's kind of what I was alluding to before, because it's so new, the parents are also on their phones. And so the kids, you know,
not just the kids, the whole family.
So one of the good boundaries are, you know, no phones at the table. My brother does this, and he's actually also in the tech field. But they have a strict rule. When we come to the table at this time, for this hour that we're together eating, no tech. And, you know, I have seen where it's been a little stressful sometimes for the kids, because they're waiting for a text from a friend or to make plans.
I mean, this may sound
crazy,
but
it's much healthier.
I believe social media, I know there's a lot of advantages to social media.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's a
we
downfall of
use
society.
But let me tell you something. It has caused a lot of problems in society, from breakups to divorces to neglect,
between infidelity.
And it's up to us as a society to adapt and how to learn to use the tool properly. And
not to abuse it.
I've seen, to your point, Gene, I've seen in restaurants where the entire family, I'm talking 5 or 6 family members, not talking. The only time they ever spoke a word is when they were ordering their food or drinks, and they're all, even the parents were back on their cell phones as if no one existed.
There are some restaurants where you can even order your phone on the app from the restaurant while you're sitting there, instead of talking to the waiter or waitress. And, you know, I think that everything in moderation is healthy, or at least most things in moderation are healthy.
Right.
But the extent and the extreme to which we've become adapted to constantly, it's like like a Pavlov's dog thing. We're constantly, you can't stop checking your phone. And, you know.
What is accidental addiction?
Accidental addiction, to me, means someone who is struggling with an issue. Could be a medical issue, could be loss of a spouse, illness. They'll go to a doctor or a dentist. The dentist will prescribe them medication, and the dangerous part is that some of these medications are extremely addictive.
Right.
And so, you know, you take 3 or 4 days of a Percocet or a Vicodin or an oxycodone or hydrocodone. Your body, after, you know, taking it a few times, will start asking for it.
And you know, and that's one thing that with us with Hemp Boca, we want so much to make an impact on. We're never going to end it, but we feel we're very confident and passionate. We're very confident that we can help.
Right.
And
we'll go into that a little bit more. We're gonna take a little break, and we'll be back with Karen Rayner and Chris
the Hemp
Bonzo.
Focus Show, live in Delray.
Subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each Cruise Planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you. The material presented in this commercial is provided for informational purposes only and is based upon information that is considered to be reliable. This material is not intended as an offer or solicitation for the purchase or sale of any security or other financial instrument. Securities or other financial instruments mentioned in this material are not suitable for all investors. Any opinions expressed herein are given in good faith, are subject to change without notice, and are only intended at the moment of their issue as conditions quickly change. Phil, a regular guest on Bloomberg Canada's Money Talk, with a recent public platform average over 100% annual gain, said, "Don't gamble with your investments, be the house, not the gambler." At philstockworld.com, a top stock market investment site in the U.S. and ranked most influential stock market professional with almost 500,000 Twitter followers. Visit www.philstockworld.com for more information.
Welcome back to the Hemp Focus Show. We're live in Delray Beach. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful studio here. If anybody's around the area, please, we have an open door policy. If you're on Federal Highway 1440, come and say hi, sit down. If you're going to sit down, you're going to get handed a mic. Just going to let you know that. If you're going to come,
so
be prepared.
Be prepared. But I want to kind of continue what we were saying. In no way that our products or any CBD products are a cure for anything. We can't even just say it that way. But because of the studies and what is done from a lot of our customers, ourselves and stuff, we feel that even young adults, not so much like adults, like college students or millennials, what have you, Generation X, but a lot of people, if anything, everyone can benefit from just maybe giving it a chance, or bring awareness to the addiction centers, and even assisted living facilities.
Absolutely.
The things that we've heard.
And that was one of the things that I was most interested in talking to you guys about when I met you, looking for alternatives to pain management, to pills that they may solve one problem, but they'll cause another problem.
Right.
And one of the things that I was so interested about the CBD products was it's a natural solution that wouldn't cause someone to have a relapse, or wouldn't trigger the same receptors in the brain that the opiates or any of the other medications or drugs would.
Right.
And so that's something that we've been exploring, as an option. It's not for everybody. Different strokes for different folks, but it's not going to hurt you to give it a try. And the most important thing that we were talking about was finding someone like yourselves who are reputable. Right. So the product that you're getting. It's kind of the same thing, like they started selling spice and K2 and marijuana alternatives in gas stations. And then we started hearing about people, eating faces off on the highway and the causeway in Miami. So that's why I'm always interested in investigating options for clients that truly have pain issues, that have inflammation, that have experienced hair loss or some other side effect from the medications that they've been on. So
absolutely.
Oh, for sure. I mean, even presentations, the things that we want to do is come in on a genuine approach, a non-biased approach. This is just general information about CBD, what the difference is between hemp and marijuana, THC and all this other stuff. I mean, I think that what a lot of people who have addictions fear the most is to get addicted on whatever they're trying to take to help them.
Or for it to be considered a relapse or cause a relapse, because there's so much confusion between what is hemp, what is THC,
Right.
what is marijuana that you're smoking or that you're ingesting in some way that's designed to be a psychoactive drug.
Right.
These are all different things on a scale, and unfortunately, that's kind of the job that you guys are up against, is really educating people and letting them know what is available. And it's a big process. I'm learning a lot myself and trying to see.
So yeah,
You and many others.
I sent some for the first time because I'm horrible at social media. I actually sent a message out. I said, "Hi everyone, thank you for listening. We are giving away shirts and a hat. Call in with questions. Join our show, 888-994-4995. If you want to learn more about CBD or Hempoker and our new line of products, you can go to hempoker.com as well. But anyone out there, there's a few thousand people, I think, listening, watching. One person can call and say hi, ask some questions. Karen's here. She's an expert in our field. We got Jean and I. We can answer any questions.
Yes.
Anything that you want to talk about, please call in 888-994-4995.
And if someone is interested in just finding out, how they can get help from you, where can they reach you?
They can call me anytime at 561-350-0310. They can go to my website, thecircleofcare.com. How else can they find me? They can call you and they can put you in touch with us, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Call on the show or you contact us at 561-330-5655 or hempoka.com.
So you got us found this article. It's perfect timing, right?
Oh,
because
yes.
it really hits home to our balanced sport line, or just in generally speaking. And the heading, it says, "Do you believe in CBD only?" Basically, what that means is that there are products out there that have THC, and there are products that have no THC or almost no THC. So the question is, will I, as a consumer, experience the same relief if I take a CBD with THC versus a CBD without THC? And I think this is a great article, and I want to touch on that for our viewers. So the CBD is what's cannabidiol, right? There's you got the cannabis, you got the hemp plant, marijuana plant. They both have the cannabidiols or cannabinoids in the plants. The significant difference is the marijuana has anywhere from about 20% to a little over 40% of THC compared to the hemp plant.
I believe it also has a slight molecular difference. I had just seen something on one of these, like a 2020 or something, and they were showing the difference, and everything looked exactly the same except one little connection. And I think that it's not the same thing.
No,
people don't
the
understand.
flower part is a little on the pointier side too. From a distance, they look the same.
Right.
I mean,
And that's where the confusion comes in.
Yeah.
I have to say, even when I was looking at the commercial that you guys put together, I thought to myself, wow, I can't believe we're at an age where you're seeing like marijuana on a commercial. But it's not what I'm thinking.
Right.
It's not, 50s and 60s.
Right.
It's today's hemp basis, for the product. So.
Right.
And the thing is that the hemp plant when it grows to its fullest, it's about 15. It can go up to 15 feet tall. The maximum THC level in a hemp plant is 0.3%.
Right.
So it's considered non-psychoactive.
Right.
Okay. So that's main reason why when Trump signed the Farm Bill last year, moved it from the Schedule 1, which is the list of drugs, to a dietary supplement. Because it's been proven over and over again that the hemp is not a psychoactive plant or can't get you high or even addicted.
We used to make rope and paper and clothes out of it years and years
ago. Or even
absolutely.
Addiction.
Right. That was prior to the drug war beginning.
Yeah.
When they scheduled it.
Right.
And
it's all politics.
Right. The THC part of things is really for your anxiety symptoms, your stress symptoms, your hyper symptoms, your sleep symptoms. that's kind of why people are drawn to THC or the level of
that's more the
THC
analgesic properties.
right, because to your point, you said earlier about receptors, right? There are receptors 1 and receptor 2, and or CBD, CB1, CB2. We all, I know you've heard us say this over and over again, but every show there's always different people watching and listening. But we have an endocannabinoid system in our bodies. We produce CBD. Everyone does, even pets, dogs and cats, a list of animals do the same thing.
Right.
So the reason why these products work is because our body recognizes it and it fills that void that you're missing, and that's why we feel the way we should feel.
Have they actually put together some kind of a testing system to find out what your natural levels are and if they're depleted, kind of like we have with serotonin and some of the other chemicals in the body? Have they started working on that yet?
I don't think there's a study or scientific proof in that yet. I think they're more, I think they're more interested in probably finding out how the THC and the CBD react to your body, because I think the government are trying to regulate companies. I think that's the biggest war right now, with companies that's coming out with false advertisements on labeling and the oils, what's in the oil. I think that's a huge.
Yeah,
trying to protect the consumers.
The gas station pharmacies. Like,
absolutely,
same idea.
right, and it's costing $7 a bottle for like a 1,500 milligrams. Yeah,
and could those actually do damage to someone?
Absolutely.
Well, yes, we've.
Or does it just not actually work?
No, we're comfortably to say that there are CBD products out there that are actually not healthy, and in some cases, it could be deadly, because we have unfortunately come across some companies. They have not released the name yet. They will eventually, but this particular company, who's trading on the NASDAQ,
a huge company, $1 million company,
has created CBD products with chemicals that are fatal to human beings, and it's unfortunate. It is. But we don't lose focus on Hemp Boca, because we're just in a whole totally different realm of things. But we talk about it because we want the viewers and everybody to listen to this. And the main thing is, the takeaway is, if you're going to go and buy CBD,
know what you're getting.
Know your source. I say this all the time. Know your source. You have every right to call the manufacturer, the distributor, and say, I want access to the lab report. One. Not everybody provides access to the customers. We do. Hemp Boca is one. We really
that's why
haven't
I started
found that
talking
many,
to you
correct?
guys. The transparency was there.
Very
Listen,
transparent.
Listen, we just came out with these, right? This is first day.
We've been talking about this.
You see this QR code here?
Yeah.
You just scan this, and it goes right to a lab report. So we're already implementing things that are not even regulated. This is just how we are. We work. We want you to feel comfortable with our products. So
that is a great idea.
What's so funny? Bravo!
Yes,
bravo.
Our new product. Yes, we're so proud of that. You missed our segment on that.
Gotta love Freddie and Dawn, our producers. Always do a shout out to them. Always do it. The Brooklyn Cafe, every day from 12 to 2. Gotta watch and listen to them. They're the greatest people in the world.
Yay!
Did you just have that?
Yes.
Why
didn't you bring it up on top of it?
Huh? No, today.
Did you have it at 12 o'clock?
Yes.
Well, we were still.
Why didn't you bring it up?
Oh, we were very busy.
Yeah, we were
very busy.
Don't worry, we're here to stay. So like I said, this product here is no THC lime, and one of our producers, Dawn, she cannot take our Hemp Boca line because it has the coconut oil carrier. So this, our no THC lime, it has hemp seed oil as a carrier. So anyone who is allergic to coconut, this will be your product to use here. We have shampoo, conditioner, we've got sprays. Oh, this is delicious, right? As you guys taste it. And we've got massage oil.
The body butter.
Butter.
That's so nice. I can't stop rubbing my hands.
But you know something.
We got the tincture.
What's also important?
Commercial.
Okay. Well, listen, we got to go to a commercial.
We're going to commercial.
We'll be right back. The Hemp Boca Show live in Delray Beach, Florida.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing
Yes,
a safe
go.
alternative
Try the
Try the
method
spray.
for
This
relief
is-
from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market, made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
Experian Travel, a subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor, is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each cruise planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.
All right,
Welcome
so
back, everyone.
Let's touch on
Boca Show with Chris, Jean, and Karen. Hi. Karen, she is the CEO of Interventionalists.
Close. I'm an interventionist with the Circle of Care Consultants, but that was really close to Jean.
We're
Congratulations.
so having that tongue-tied segment.
Yes, I
It's
love that
gotta-
about Jean. She's
we're
so
gonna
much
do that.
fun.
Yeah, no,
Such
she's
a
awesome.
sweet, sweet lady.
Brings a lot of joy. And
Thank you.
Yes.
We were just testing our products, our new products here, Balance Sports line, the no THC. It is amazing. We have more products, but I didn't want to overwhelm everyone with all these products here. We've got shampoo, conditioner with Anagain, the hair growth. We've got body butter. This is delicious. We've got CBD massage anointment oil. This is really nice on your skin. And this. Oh yes. Freddie, this could be for you. We'll give you a bottle to try it.
Can I make a just leave it on. Just leave it on.
And we have our weight loss spray. This is delicious.
You have other
It
weight loss
suppresses.
sprays, too.
Yes.
Not other weight
No.
loss sprays. We
Stress.
have other sprays.
Other sprays for pain.
Isn't that good?
Stress.
That tastes delicious.
It is.
Not everyone feels comfortable taking CBD sublingually, so there's different ways of taking CBD, depending on,
It rained.
Yes. Let it rain. So I apologize for interrupting, Chris. I know I do that often.
No, don't
and
listen. At this point, you don't need to apologize because just.
He's used to it.
Listen, if you don't interrupt me, I would think there's something wrong with you. That's
Yeah.
what I tell you. No, it's fine. Talk away. I mean, it's great.
Yes, let's get back to the point
But
of subject.
But yeah,
In
I
hand.
mean, we want so much to this year to get out there and to have presentations and stuff and just answer as many questions as wherever they have. I'm sure they're all interested. I'm sure they want to know, but they just don't know what direction to go, right?
Yeah.
And we feel we could help with that.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
we're learning too, by the way.
Right.
Well, we
That's
have.
another thing.
Who do we have in the studio here? Who
Full
are the?
Who's full circle?
I've got my traveling
got the-
fan show with me. I brought mom and dad along.
Hi,
They
Mom
can
and
come see
Dad.
what
Mom
we
and Dad.
do.
Welcome
And
to
funny,
the
I was
Hemboka Show.
actually talking to my mom about CBD products. She was experiencing some anxiety and, the kind of the normal things as we get older. We've got some aches and
Yeah,
pains.
right,
We've
right.
had some rain this last week that's been astronomical and torrential. And,
Right.
You
I
got
woke up with my
arthritis.
elbow, the arthritis
Arthritis
pains,
pain.
a little stiff in the morning. And so we had been talking about, me really doing the research and trying to
Right.
find a reputable company and seeing if that's something that might bring her some relief, because for a while we were all popping Aleve every day, and I said, you know
Right.
what, this is going to tear up our stomach. We
Oh,
can't,
yeah.
can't rely on these kind of medications on a regular and consistent basis. So let's try to see if there's something
Absolutely.
that might help. So.
Right, because we had our guests last week, Phil Davis and Vern McMillan. Thank you very much for being here in the show. We We were at the Silver Ball Museum. That was a lot of fun. It's lousy. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
She said it was loud.
Noisy.
I heard the word loud. Lousy. That's great.
I apologize. I meant to say noisy.
Noisy,
and
loud.
And Vern, he is a pro athlete trainer. He trains pro athletes.
Yeah, I work
golfers.
with a lot of athletes that end up addicted because they've got injuries.
Right, and they pop, was it Advil?
Right.
Like it's candy.
Well, Advil would be a better result than where they end up because they need to perform. They that's what they pay the big bucks for. And, and oftentimes you'll hear, and this is really more prevalent in wrestling. I have some friends that are professional wrestlers, MMA wrestlers, and what happens is because they're all tough guys, they'll say, you don't have a concussion, do you? And the doctor will ask the patient basically, because if they say yes, they've got to pull them out of rotation and they can't fight. And so they will actually go into the ring, not at their top peak performance because that's what they're, expected to do. And that's always scary because, you have only a certain amount of lifetime as an athlete.
No, that's
when that
true.
Starts happening, you're really, cutting
it's
down
scary
your options. Yeah.
Because when you're young, yes, you're able and you can tough it out.
Yeah.
You can say, oh, I'm fine.
Right.
I can go to the ring.
And if you have a coach that's saying to you, you're fine, wink, wink, right?
Right.
It's really, it's a lot of pressure and it's really difficult. So I have heard that a lot of them are doing the massage oils with the CBD for knees, for hamstrings, for, different things that are happening. So yeah, it's interesting.
Oh no, there's just different products coming out almost every week. There's different things. I mean, from mints to now that the Oreo.
Oh, there's a news article that
came across
the company
makes Oreo cookies.
Yeah. Oreo cookies
They're
that make these what are those? All these cookie. They're
Nabisco?
No. Yeah, Nabisco is the one I think that makes.
Well, there's like 5 different types of snacks and cookies that's going to infuse CBD in it.
And now they're looking.
Nutter butter. Nutter butter is one of them. Nutter butter. It's one of them. Oreos and there's.
It's amazing.
See, and this is where I think we run into a problem.
Yes.
Because if we are looking to look at this as an alternative type of medical relief, and we start putting it in Nutter butter cookies.
Which is bad for you.
Right. It's like putting something that's supposed to be healthy in with something. Now, delicious Nutter butter if you eat, a cookie. But, it takes a great amount of self-control to eat one cookie.
We all know why they're doing that. It's not,
I don't really understand why they're doing it because you're not.
It's cashing in on the.
You already feel better when you eat a cookie because it's hitting the endorphins and your sugar pleasure zone. So, and this is the problem with our society. If somebody thinks they can make money on something, they're going to start figuring out how to do that. And
that's what a lot of big companies are doing.
We have to have some responsibility in this because it's not just like, all right, now everybody be on CBD.
We've been asked a few times.
It's not necessarily for everyone.
If we're going to come out with chocolate bars, and I was like, no.
Well, didn't we were talking
Well, I know that I personally asked you about chocolate bars, and but that's because it seems like the preferred method of delivery is gummies. And for those of us that have any dental work or over the age of 40, gummies are not my thing.
Have you tried
Don't put it in a
piggies?
Peep. Don't put it in a gummy. I won't eat it. I won't try it.
Did you try your piggies?
No, I have not tried the piggies yet because I told you I don't like gummies. You didn't believe me, and you keep insisting try the gummies.
Now that we come up with this spray
that was good because that didn't taste bad, so it wouldn't be like an aversion to trying it.
Right.
But my main concern is that if we're looking for something that's going to give medical relief, that's going to grow hair, that's going to help you with stress, and all of the things that we use other medications for, and we trivialize it into making it a candy that you're not using for medical purposes. I think it's going to take longer for us to figure out exactly how to use this product properly, and I think we stand in our own way as human beings. I think that's it.
We have a focus, and we're just staying with that focus.
Yeah.
Whatever comes out.
We can only take responsibility for ourselves and our company.
Yeah,
I will try the chocolate though when it comes out. I have to tell you that. But
there are you know, the chocolate bars. There's going to be now cookies,
Jelly Bellies.
Maybe
Yeah,
Jelly
you said,
Bellies.
you had mentioned something about Jelly
Yeah,
Bellies.
and I'm big on regular Jelly Bellies, and so I thought, oh, that's genius to put it in there.
Who is the one president that loves, is it Reagan? That loves
Reagan.
Jelly
Yeah, it was the
Bellies? Jelly
yeah,
beans.
Jelly beans.
That was
Jelly Beans
the days.
Yeah.
back in the day. But
So what else is in the news today, Chris?
oh,
I know you research a lot and read a lot.
well,
Well, there's a lot of exciting things. You know, we can talk,
What?
touch base on our venture that we're going to New York in June 20th to, it's called a summer CBD event in Soho,
pretty
New
proud
York.
of this opportunity because only 15 CBD companies are allowed to attend, and we fortunately
We were able to attend,
Yeah, we
yeah.
know, and we were reached out and.
And what are they doing? Like a little
invited,
summit, some kind of
It's
educational.
almost like
for
a
you guys
fashion
to-
show.
It's like a fashion
but for
of CBD. Right.
Fabulous.
They're
It's gonna
bloggers. There's going to be Vogue magazine, Bloomberg, and then
Interesting.
there's other
Mm-hmm.
companies
interesting.
and social
Yeah,
media
interviews and-
editors and so forth from
And then,
different
and then
magazines.
What, the second and third day is going to be open to the public, and they're going to be able to go in and actually buy like walking in a store. They're going to be
right.
dressing it up like a retail
It's like
store.
a department store. They're going to do like a
Nice.
setup of a department store. So I feel very privileged, and I'm
Yeah.
so happy that we finally finalized our no THC line with the
Yes.
balanced
Yeah,
sport.
so we have some
And then-
products we're going to be bringing with us
And now,
to
so
New York.
I know that this is one of the questions that I want to ask you guys because I'll be asked this question by my clients and,
Right.
and by people that are in recovery. If they use the no THC line and they're still that less than, you said it was less than 1%?
0.01%.
Less than 0.01%. That would then not show up as THC on a regular drug screen, correct?
Correct.
Yes, this is considered this particular line. The other line that we have, the Hempoka, the disclaimer is that it may.
Okay.
Because
And that's very important for people to understand
Absolutely.
the difference.
This
If
right.
you are in recovery, you need to see Hemp Boca non-THC line.
correct.
Correct.
Very important.
And also, we still want those that do take random drug tests, for whatever reason, that look at the lab reports, ask questions, make sure if you don't feel comfortable, if you're not sure,
Do
take
not
it
take
to a
it,
doctor.
right.
Don't
Right.
take it.
Right.
Don't
And
take it
especially
at
if you
all.
have legal issues, if you're being tested regularly
Exactly.
for any purpose.
For sure.
Right.
Do not mess around until you know for sure, or they have a consultation with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, for
we
sure. No,
really
we just-
stress that, on every packaging that we have on our labels, our boxes has warning about pregnancy.
Right.
If you're nursing or trying to get pregnant, do not use our product, any CBD product really. And also with the FDA that we do not, we cannot say that we going to cure, prevent or
Yeah,
Right.
we can't do
Pre-
that. It's not a preventative. It's not a cure. It's not a treatment.
It's a management product.
It is.
right?
It's a supplement, and results vary with everybody. With any dietary supplement, anything you take, everybody's body's different.
Right.
But we're and that's one of the reasons why we came out with this line. One of many reasons, because we really want to get in the athletic industry too.
Yeah.
And the public services.
And I will tell you, I tried that little
military.
spray.
and try.
And just now, I'm kind of. It's not like a very strong feeling. It's just a very light, like a relaxation kind of a feeling.
So I have.
You how many sprays did you?
just I don't know. You
I
sprayed,
sprayed
me, I think,
like
once or twice.
once,
I think.
twice, I
I
think.
think so.
Yeah. I have.
But wait, you know what? Here, do it here because I have the cream in here.
I have some
Oh.
pain in my hand, which was
This is
from.
CBD massage.
Right, that's
from
what
the
I'm doing.
oil-
My elbows have been
anointment
hurting
oil.
because of the rain. So
Yeah.
let's see.
It's a 20 milligrams
Ooh,
Good?
this,
on this.
that smells,
nice,
lovely.
right?
This line really
Dawn, do you wanna try
smells
this?
Great.
Yes.
All right, so
So
we come back.
if you want to go on our website, go to hempboca.com, check out our products. It is available right now for orders. Got Hempoka products of 0.3% THC, and this is 0.01% no THC.
and I'm going to be doing telling my story.
Yes,
real
and then
nice.
we're gonna.
Oh, good. We'll
Yes,
finally get
we're
to
gonna
hear what
finally
happened on
get to hear.
Friday.
He is a hero,
I'm not
a
a
true life
hero.
hero. So we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market, made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
The material presented in this commercial is provided for informational purposes only and is based upon information that is considered to be reliable. This material is not intended as an offer or solicitation for the purchase or sale of any security or other financial instrument. Securities or other financial instruments mentioned in this material are not suitable for all investors. Any opinions expressed herein are given in good faith, are subject to change without notice, and are only intended at the moment of their issue as conditions quickly change. Phil, a regular guest on Bloomberg Canada's Money Talk, with a recent public platform average over 100% annual gain, said, "Don't gamble with your investments, be the house, not the gambler." At philstockworld.com, a top stock market investment site in the U.S. and ranked most influential stock market professional with almost 500,000 Twitter followers. Visit www.philstockworld.com for more information.
Welcome back, everyone. Back in the beautiful downtown Delray, in the heart of Delray Gallery. Yes, the heart of Delray Gallery. Beautiful gallery.
She knows where she is.
In Delray Beach.
Yes.
I know where I am.
We're still in the same place.
Yes.
We're still in Florida, Delray.
Yes, we were having everybody testing our CBD massage anointment oil. It is delicious.
Fabulous.
You didn't try this.
No.
Freddie's putting it on his feet right now, in his hands. And we're just
I need to give some of that to my massage therapist because
you
it
need to
smells
have her
wonderful.
Very good.
buy
What I like
product to use
about
it.
this is that
really
it feels
luxurious
it's very
product.
concentrated, so it's going to last you a long time.
And it's not that greasy. Once you just
No,
have the little,
not at all.
and it absorbs into your skin
And they need
very
a
nicely.
they need a little bit of moisture, to be able to
absolutely,
work
but
the
not
muscles.
too much.
So, yeah.
Right, it absorbs in your skin.
Now, is there a difference in absorption if you're using this for a massage, or because you had said something about if you heat it up, it's not good for you?
Right.
Depends on the. Well, this you wouldn't heat up. First of all, it's because it's very liquidity,
Right.
So it'll absorb in your skin.
But as you're
then you
rubbing,
have-
would it
It will heat
warm,
up, right?
Yeah.
So it's not that. It's a different type of heat.
There are rubs out, pain rubs out there are much thicker than that, where you can only use so much because then
Right.
it won't absorb.
And that's more for like an arthritic pain, or like this
Correct.
is an overall
For
massage.
everything.
Surface,
right.
muscle pain, like surface muscle pain, or
Okay.
that arthritis.
So let's talk about that surface muscle pain for a second,
Yes.
because I have a lot of clients that end up in addiction issues, again, with that accidental addiction, because they've got back injuries.
Yes.
And now using this massage oil, would that give them some type of relief, like muscular from that?
Maybe, but if it's a back injury like that or inflammation around like the discs area
Right.
and stuff, then I would suggest taking something sublingually.
Sublingual, yeah.
So-
'cause
Oh,
it's
okay.
directly
All right.
right.
So that goes direct to
Right.
the
Your
body.
receptors,
Okay.
right.
The taking a tincture is the it's my opinion, it's the best way to take a CBD.
It's a lot of people's opinion. It
because when you put it under your tongue, it's the quickest way to get to your bloodstream for one, and then it lasts a lot longer when it's in your bloodstream.
And
it
can you
absorbs.
take too much?
No, there's no. You know what? Let me take that back. It depends. Yes, if you. For somebody, because there's no set regimen, but you have to create your own regimen.
Right.
So if you come to us and say, I just got some muscle pain, not too much throughout the day, what have you. Weight also has a lot to do with helping you create a regimen. You know, so the more weight you have, then the more you have to say as far as strength because of the absorption.
Okay.
Right.
So we would recommend just, you know, maybe try to 300 milligram, let's say.
We always recommend start
low.
Yeah, low,
and
and then
work.
you can increase
Okay.
because you can't take away.
But
after
we,
you
you know,
turn.
we do have customers.
Right.
Okay.
We do have customers that you know are needing to lose weight,
Right.
and have severe back pain or severe knee pain or what have you.
Right.
We would make recommendations based on that information they give us to do take like a 600 or a 1,000 milligram.
Okay.
But it's all recommendations because we're not doctors.
Right.
But we have some weight where we have a starting point, and then you gauge it from there. You know, and then when you find your regimen, then that's it. It's what you. And
Right.
it doesn't take very long to really
Right.
find one, Karen. It really doesn't.
Great.
Because if you know something works for you, and then you gauge it from that point where you work your way from low to high, and then once you're comfortable with that, when you're feeling the relief of your pain, then you know when to stop. Just like keep that steady. But because if you try to take more, you may have side effects of maybe a little drowsiness.
And we have a
Okay,
dosage.
so that would be
That
like
may
if
be,
you
right,
had dosed
gauging
too much, then
correct.
the side effect
Right.
would be
If you do,
sleepiness or
right.
drowsiness.
And there's a dosage chart on our website at hempboca.com.
Okay.
I had taken probably a good month of just nothing but a whole bunch of dosage charts and feedback from other doctors and stuff, and
Right.
I compiled to a dosage chart that became an average.
Okay.
You know, and it really helps. I believe it does help give you a guide as to where you should start, and then you can go from there.
Is there a difference between men and women, or it's just by weight?
Oh, it's a difference, of course.
There is.
Everybody's
Absolutely.
built differently.
Yeah, not just men
Yes.
and women, just in general, just
generally
everyone
speaking.
is different.
So really, in order for someone to get on a regimen, they would probably need to coordinate with both you and their medical professional to see if the symptomology was subsiding based on the dosage that you started on, and if
Yeah.
it wasn't. And
That's correct.
But
We always
what I'm trying to get
recommend-
to is there's no danger.
Not from
our product.
Not from
Right.
our
I
product. so
can't
what-
speak for any other
Yeah,
companies.
because we know that there are synthetics out there. We know we speak to the
Fake
unfortunately,
oil
the
and-
fake oil.
right.
It's
Okay.
there.
Mhm.
But we always recommend go talk to your medical professional.
Right.
if
even
they
though-
need guidance because they don't know, that don't have that much knowledge of it, yeah, we would definitely jump in to
Great.
help guide or,
Yeah.
educate her.
And another thing that separates us from a lot of the company is that people can talk to us. They can call and
Right.
ask
You
us
guys are
questions.
readily available.
We're
Ready,
right
right.
there.
I know every time I've
We're-
called to ask you a question, both of you picked up the phone right away and
We're-
gotten back to me if you weren't available.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's
Right.
great.
Thank you.
So there you go.
Super.
There you go. Well, now, thank you everyone for, waiting till the end of the show because, we got a
Drum
great
roll.
story. Drum roll.
A lot of
We had
build up,
we had a dinner with friends and family at my aunt's house in PJ National. It's a Thai restaurant, Thai sushi restaurant, Talay Thai. Thai Puerto Rican. Yeah, Charlie would say that too. So we had a great dinner. It was towards the end of the night. They were closing. We were outside saying goodbyes to everyone, getting ready to leave. And this was, I'm not sure if everyone knows PGA National, where there's right where the entrance of the turnpike is, where the overpass, and there's that plaza, the mobile gas station in that plaza. It's in there. So we were talking, saying goodbyes. All of a sudden we hear this sound like, boom.
Love it. Love the sound
effects. And all I can think of, the first thing Chris did, he looked, his ears like perked up and he just took off running because in his mind, he knew that someone was probably hurt because it just happened. And I stood back, I had heels on. His cousin Joe joined us. So he was like right behind him and some of the other employees. And they were gone for like almost about an hour. We stayed back at the restaurant, just sitting around waiting because we hear sirens and they blocked off the roads. So you want to take over from there? Because when he took off running, I was like, go, Chris, go.
Well, And there's nothing really
Yeah, there's nothing humorous. I'm sorry about that.
Nothing
Not to
humorous
mean
about this.
disrespectful.
But, I had run around a corner, and there's a intersection by PGA Boulevard in Turnpike, and I noticed that this car, the front of the car was completely gone. It was lost control and hit into this wall. And unfortunately, with social media today, the first thing I saw was this young 21-year-old or so filming instead of helping. So, I made my gesture to try to ruin that video, because when I came around, there was a woman that was trapped in the vehicle, severely trapped in the vehicle. And so I had, without any thought process, I also noticed there was a car seat. A baby car seat in there. So I could not see through the windows because they were so tinted, and I was afraid because I have a 3-year-old daughter, and I'm thinking, God forbid, that there's a child in there. Well, I proceeded to try to punch and break the window open, and all my might, like, I don't know, half a dozen times or so, and it wouldn't break. I was kicking it, punching and kneeing it, and I finally went around. I yelled out to get somebody to throw me a tool. So I got a wrench, and I ended up breaking the passenger side window, and sure enough, this woman is bound up in her seatbelt, just trapped with a steering wheel. And unfortunately, with her, she is very severely gouged. She had lacerations, and the face was all. But and I had to sit on her, and she was out unconscious, and I was able to get her to speak, and I was checking for her pulse and stuff. I got her untrapped out of the vehicle, but it took a little while. And I think what we all have to learn is don't drink and drive. Because when she came out, and she was a lot of alcohol in her breath, and all I can think about is a child. And thank God the car seat was empty. There's no child there. First thing I looked for. But we got to stop drinking and driving.
Amen.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I was there. It's unfortunate that we have kids these days in society that they rather be filming from their cell phone, knowing that there's a car seat or a trapped woman in there, instead of just going to help and do whatever you can. And it was such a disgrace to see that. But something, I'm proud to have been there to help her and get her out and work with the paramedics and the police. I don't know who she is. I'm not one to flaunt my name or anything. I did I had to do. This is what God had planned me to do that day, and I walked away. But I know that she is breathing, and she's okay now, and I was just glad I was there.
Oh, that's great.
That's great.
And
Thanks to you.
I was going to say, and you know what? Don't feel so bad about those that can't get involved, because there are certain people like you that snap to action when something happens, and other people just freeze. They can't handle it, right. And
absolutely,
yeah.
I wouldn't be able to handle
I'm
that.
sure.
Yeah. Sight of blood,
and it's like we were talking about before with the social media thing. It's your first thought is to film something rather than actually to physically involve yourself, because you're not even thinking about being physically involved.
Right.
And I don't know
thank you
the
for
outcome.
Doing that, Chris.
I hope she's okay. If anybody was there at the scene or what have you, just let her know that I'm thinking of her, and that's
yes.
Yeah.
So
a good
thank
deed
you.
done.
Yes, thank you for your service.
Being
as
a
good
responsible member of society.
Right, absolutely. You're a true hero.
If I crash, I want you nearby.
So thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And thank you, Chris. Thank you, Karen, for being here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So if anyone wants to try or just take a look at our products, the no THC line, the Balanced Sport, please visit hempboca.com or give us a call at 561-330-5600. 5655.
We're here every Tuesdays, same time, 2:30 to 3:30. Thank you so much for all your support. People were texting through Facebook. I really appreciate it. We both do. We love you. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Hemp Boca. Products of purest natural ingredients and providing a safe alternative method for relief from many symptoms, creating a healthier lifestyle without the use of opioids. Use Hemp Boca products for improved mental health and overall well-being. It's safe, legal, and non-psychoactive. Our pure and high-quality CBD is from clean industrial hemp, then extracted slowly over days to produce the strongest and most effective products on the market, made in the U.S. with no synthetic ingredients. Committed to bringing our customers the highest grade CBD oil on the market. Our industrial hemp, it's organic with no solvents and pesticides, gluten-free, vegan, full spectrum, and third-party double lab tested. Our top priority is your health and wellness, and we are confident you will love our products and the amazing relief so you can enjoy the things you love to do. Try our products and start living a healthier lifestyle. Hemp Boca. Good health and good sense are two of life's greatest blessings.
The material presented in this commercial is provided for informational purposes only and is based upon information that is considered to be reliable. This material is not intended as an offer or solicitation for the purchase or sale of any security or other financial instrument. Securities or other financial instruments mentioned in this material are not suitable for all investors. Any opinions expressed herein are given in good faith, are subject to change without notice, and are only intended at the moment of their issue as conditions quickly change. Phil, a regular guest on Bloomberg Canada's Money Talk, with a recent public platform average over 100% annual gain, said, "Don't gamble with your investments, be the house, not the gambler." At philstockworld.com, a top stock market investment site in the U.S. and ranked most influential stock market professional with almost 500,000 Twitter followers. Visit www.philstockworld.com for more information. Experian Travel, a subsidiary of Cruise Planners Travel Advisor, is merely a selling agency and makes no warranty expressed or implied. Each Cruise Planners is individually owned and operated. Experian Travels and Cruise Planners, an American Express travel representative, has a tremendous reputation for quality, service, and a very competitive pricing for all of your travel needs. Our travel advisors will help you discover exciting adventures around the world, from cruises to land tours and completely packaged vacations. We specialize in all types of travel and will create an unforgettable vacation just for you.